You've probably seen the video by now. CEO, head of HR, Coldplay, Kiss Cam, right? It went viral. The lead singer of Coldplay makes a little quip about it. People on the screen hide, and then it goes crazy on the internet. Right? There are memes about it. The Philadelphia Phillies spoofed it. I'm getting ads in my threads over and over from companies trying to make money off of it. And for some people, it was entertainment. For me, it was really just sad. A sad commentary on where we are as a world, at least as we are a world in North America. Really sad because we took people's most humiliating moment of their lives, I presume, and made a mockery of it. The Talmud in the Jewish tradition teaches that someone who shames another in public, it's as if they've killed them. And the rabbis point out that you can see the blood draining from someone's face after they've been humiliated. It's like a mini death. And in my eyes, that's exactly what was happening as as North America focused in on them and took something that was so tender and blew it up into their own kind of entertainment, their own laughs. Now, I'm not here to defend an affair. I do believe that actions have consequences and that people in leadership have consequences that come with ethical breaches. I've worked with at least a dozen leaders over the last 10 years who've created ethical breaches, who've created this fire. And frankly, they came to me because they know I've walked through this fire personally as well. But I can tell you that not one of them ever tried to repair or reconcile because they were being shamed into it. It never followed a public humiliation. It always had to come from something within that said, I want to walk a different path in life. That's certainly how it came to me. It wasn't the outside impact, it was the internal. Those people who've seen me, and I can presume this couple on the kiss cam, don't need more condemnation. They don't need to be the ridicule for other people or for other people to pontificate or to throw judgment on them. They need compassion. They need someone to walk through this fire with them with integrity, to not flinch, to not look away, to not judge them. That's what they need. They don't need another meme making fun of them. The kind of healing these people need is not the kind that comes on a jumbotron. It's not the kind that comes through a Twitter thread. They don't need more shame. In fact, the world doesn't need more shame. We need more courage. And here's the truth. And we don't often talk about this, but I do want to bring this out because what I see is people piling on shame, even through laughter. And there's this residue of piling on shame to deflect blame. It's like a smoke screen, right? If I can throw judgment on them, then I can avoid the judgment of self. And I guarantee you that's happening. That's happening all over, where it's people who are looking at their own betrayals and their own failings and their own cracks in their own integrity. And rather than looking too closely at that because it's uncomfortable, they're deflecting it. They're making fun of someone else and their failings. Leonard Cohen said, this is the crack is how the light comes in. And that's true. But the crack is also how the truth gets out. And that's the essence of my work. It's helping that truth come out, not so that someone can perform better, say the right things, pretend to be trustable, but so that someone can dig down and find that place in them that is trustable, that just needs more attention. needs more exercise so that they can walk as a trustable person. They can walk as someone of integrity, not just pretending to be there. We don't need perfection. We need the integrity that grows slowly and that becomes real. So, ask yourself before you repost, before you retweet, before you even laugh at a meme about these two people, are you adding more light? Or are you adding more noise? Are you looking at yourself in this process, or are you trying to only reframe the feelings about yourself on these other people? What's your role here? If any of this speaks to you, if you've been in this process before, if you've been on any of the sides of a situation like this, and you have some insight, I'd love to hear it down below. I'm Ted Riter. This is the work that I do, helping build and rebuild trust once it's broken. My hope for you is that you're not in the experience of broken trust. But if you are, know that you're not alone.